songs for you today, talk about a couple of new things, and give you time to all tune in. Please share the video, let me know where you're watching from. I'll just jam for a second. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? It's so good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. It's my weekly show, Facebook Live, every Saturday at 6 p.m. I love you guys coming in. Please share it. Please let your friends know to tune in. I'm doing that every week. It's one of the new things that out of necessity we kind of put this together and learning new ways to communicate with the fans. And actually, I got to tell you guys, I'm starting to enjoy this. This is actually a pretty cool way to get close to the fans and like that. So it's a whole new thing. So I'm trying to come up with a format for this. I'm gonna basically always play the song from the new record. Gonna do that today. You guys welcome. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna play a song from the new record. I'm also gonna play some of my classics. And then a new thing I'm gonna start next week is gonna find some obscure tracks. And I thought of it too late, otherwise would have done it for today, because I gotta dig them up and I don't have backing tracks for those. I gotta create that, and I gotta remember how to play that song. But there's some tracks on my albums that are they never made it on radio, but they have something very cool. Hey, JB in the house. So I'm gonna bring some of those to you. The next song, however, is one that was big on radio. It's a track called Let's Bounce, and it is from my... I have to see, I remember what album this is from. Hold on. I gotta go. I think it's from What the Funk. No? Is it from City Groove? See, by the way, this is my box sets of CD. I just put that up on the website. It's the complete 11 CD box set. It's a lot lighter as a download, by the way. But we have it as a full CD, so a download. Let's Bounce was on... after 11 CDs, I forgot what CD this was from. Anybody can help me out there? Was it on Ready to Play? It's been 15 years of CDs. Hi, Japan. Japan in the house. Let's Bounce is on City Groove. Alright. It's this one. So, did really well on radio. And it's for a song that I still like to play in my show. It's something I always have with me. It's one of our standards because it's a really cool party song. I hope you enjoyed it. It's called Ready to Play. By the way, the song I just played was called Outta Sight. And that's from the brand new CD that just came out last week. We'll talk a little bit more about that after. But here's Let's Bounce from the City Groove CD. Yes. Oh, all right. Nebraska in the house. Claudia's in the house. Hi, guys. How are you all doing? It's Saturday night. It's time to come to my house. Cheers, everybody. I hope you guys are tucked in and relaxed. We're all going through some crazy time right now, so we're doing the best we can with what we have. My whole tour got canceled, so I'm at home. Fortunately, I got plenty of toys to play with in my man cave. And you know how bad it, even though it is pretty bad, but I think I'm trying always to find a good thing in a bad situation. And if us getting closer like this, in during these times, because I'm doing these Facebook live shows and you guys seem to respond to this very well, that might be, you know, the one thing that was needed for us to get this started. And I'm going to keep going with this, even when we're back out on the road. I mean, obviously, if I'm somewhere not out of town, I won't be able to do it, but we'll find a different day. But I like this. I like the responses. Please comment, you know, hit the likes. It's kind of like I do get the feedback. Last week I had all kinds of technical difficulties, so today I see your comments. I see when you pop the bubbles up and the hearts, and I love it. Thank you very much. You know, it's a kind of like a way for us to get a little bit more acquainted. I mean, you guys are in here. This is my space. This is where I live. You know, I might as well get real in with you guys. I mean, really get to know you guys, because you know, it's kind of, you're sitting here in my studio. This is where I spent probably most of my life. As a matter of fact, I come every morning. I get up, I take the highway by the kitchen, grab my coffee, and I'm in here. Start answering some emails, maybe ship out some CDs, and then I start working on music, either writing new songs or doing some productions. And so I'm in here a lot, and having you guys, you know, see where I'm at is kind of cool. Here the new record was done right here in this room. And oh, thank you guys. Thanks. I'm glad you guys love it. And you're so welcome. First of all, big cheers to everybody, okay? Some of my players I want to mention on the new record. One of them is Clydeen Jackson, one of the most wonderful singers you might ever meet. You know, she is like on every movie you ever seen, pretty much. She's singing on the soundtrack, because Hans Zimmer and the guys, they just love her. And she's a great keyboard player, wonderful feel, and she tasty stuff, and she's a good writer too. On the new record, she came in with an idea, and I just want to show you how this started. Now, this is Clydeen. She's sitting here in my room and playing this for me. Yeah, you guys can give me feedback. It's hard. I can monitor what it sounds like. But I love this idea. You know, this is a great song. We got to do something with it. She said, "Well, that's why I played it for you." So she brought it in, and we finished that song up together right here, and it's called "Life Is What You Make It." It's Clydeen came up with the title. And it goes like this. All right. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So this is Life is What You Make It. It's from the new CD. It just came out. You can head over to nilsmusic.com. You can actually listen to the whole CD, all the tracks on my website. If you go to the page where you can get the CD, and you can check it out. You can listen to it. I don't mind if you just listen to it. I'm kind of old school. I grew up in Europe, as you might know, and as kids we didn't have radio, so we lived in record stores, you know, and we were checking out albums and just like listening to everything there, and then maybe brought one or so home and and shared it and got our music education that way. So I don't have a problem with you guys going to my website and listen to the album. Check it out. If you like it, you can get it. And get yourself an autographed copy or just download it. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I sent a bunch of them out over the last few days, so everything takes a little longer. Sometimes with shipping I got expired because I'm not running out of the house every day. You know, we are all dealing with this coronavirus thing, and I gotta say, it's not a hoax. I'll tell you that. 50,000 people died so far within the last month, more or less. So I want you guys to stay safe. I know a lot of people are anxious to get back out, and I understand that, if I didn't have this here, I would go bonkers. So I totally understand if people are going crazy, itching to go out, but it's not. We kind of like with staying at home, we kind of suppressed it, but it's still here. So we got to be careful. Be very, very careful. I had for the first time my food delivered today rather than go to the store. It's a whole new thing. But there are people that are out there and that are looking this thing in the face every day, and And I want to get a big shout out to all the nurses, the caregivers, and the hospital workers, the doctors who actually are right in front of it. I mean, we're trying to stay away. I mean, we really just don't get near me. Those people are, well, no, I'm right in front of it. You know, they are there every day, and you know, you hear the stories on the news. It's not made up. Those people are on the front line fighting this, and so I was thinking I want to dedicate this next song to all the caregivers, to all the hospital workers, the staff, the doctors, the nurses, who kind of don't shy away and have the strength and go out and do this. I know it's got to be brutal. It's got to be brutal on their families. It's going to be very scary. So I thought I'll put this one song out for you guys. Let me just mute it so I don't have a pop. Or I'll do an acoustic number for you if you guys don't mind, okay? Just a slightly different setup here. Yeah. So this goes out to all the people out on the front line who provide the services so to keep ourselves going. You know, it's a song called "Coming Home." Again, that was actually on my Pacific Coast Highway CD. I remember it's a song I wrote a long time ago. On the record, it's with full band, but I wrote it on this guitar, so I thought I'll do an acoustic unplugged version for you guys. I hope you liked it. It goes like this. Oh, almost forgot my mic here. Here we go. Thank you so much. So this to all you guys who fight the tough fight. A song called "Coming Homes" from my Pacific Highway CD, an unplugged version. I'm gonna. Okay. So. What else is up with you guys? Oh, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Let me bring this back out. I've been, finding myself getting back to us getting to know each other in a whole different groove. I have to develop a whole different routine these days. Sunny day. God. If you want requests, I might have to prepare it. I don't have, first of all, I wrote I have 150, 160, 170 songs out there. So I don't have them all in my head. I have to kind of pull out the chart or listen to it again to kind of relearn it. But I am happy to play it for you. So if you want to send me an email, let's do Nils at Nils Guitar. Nils at Nils, you see up there, nilsguitar.com. Yeah, if you send me to Nils at Nils Guitar, send me an email for your requests. And I will play that for you. Ready to Play is another good one. That one isn't our show, so I know it. Yeah, I am playing what I want. But I like, as I'm saying, I'm trying to come up with different sections of this whole live show. So I'm going to play a request. I'm going to play an obscure track that I haven't played in years. That keeps me on my toes. I have to learn some old stuff that I haven't played in 15 years or so. And I'm going to introduce something from the new record. So if you want to send any requests, send it to Nils at nilsguitar.com. I'll keep that email just for that. And whoever, whatever the most requests were, I'm put it to the next show. Okay, fair enough. What do I have lined up here? Let me see. Oh, we gotta play the single. So, have you guys seen the music video? I just the new album, Caught in the Groove, is titled after the title track, or the title track is after the album. I don't know what came first, but I just released a music video last week, the song is doing very, very well. It was the most increased spins this week. It jumped from 49 up to 19 in 1 week. So that video was so much fun, and a lot of you guys participated in it, and I thought that was really cool. I might do another video and come up with a similar concept, because I can obviously not go out and shoot video right now, but you guys sending me footage really did the trick, and so that kind of came together really nice. So I want to, since it's the new single, I gotta play it. This is Caught in the Groove, guys. Let's get in the groove together. I'm gonna turn the volume up. Man. So this was called Caught in the Groove. And it's the title track of the new CD. And I'm glad you guys liked it. And I thank again all the people who contributed, sending me footage, grooving along. If you haven't seen it, it's posted on my page. It's also on my website, nilsmusic.com. You can check out the video. It's a fun video. I just basically got everybody grooving along to the song, and we put a montage together, and it turned out great. And thank you again for participating. It was a lot of fun for me to do. And it feels so good being at home to relax, even though LA is getting pretty hot these days. So I probably would be inside anyways. But I do feel a little bit cabin fever, and I hope that these shows kind of help you guys to have something to look forward to if you can't get out. I'm doing it every Saturday, so please check it back out. It's on my website. It's on, well, the way to do it is you follow. I mean, obviously you guys seen it, so you know how to follow, but please tell some friends about it. Share the video. I'm going to repost it on my YouTube page afterwards, and on my Facebook page. I'm doing this for free, but if you guys have the means, my personal tip jar would be at supportnils.com. If you go to supportnils.com and you can leave me a tip if you like what you're hearing and want to help me keep going through this. Or you also can go to the website and order a new CD. Helps me out to keep my stuff going. But I'm just gonna keep playing for you guys. It's fun for me to do. It's kind of like, it's important to have a purpose, and I know everybody feels that way probably. And you just gotta, we gotta reinvent how we do things. Things gonna be different. I don't think they're gonna go back to normal for a while. For us musicians, last one to go back out. I mean, they're probably gonna open up offices and certain controlled spaces before they're starting with concert venues. So I'm really not making myself a hope. I have very little hope for doing anything other this year than these shows. But on the other hand, these shows are fun for me to do. So I really appreciate you guys being fans, checking in. Please comment. Please let me know where you're from. And please, if you want to give a tip, go to supportnils.com, and I appreciate it. Now, we had a request a minute ago from a guy who wanted to hear Ready to Play. Let me bring that up for you. That's a jam. It's the title track of the same album. Yes, it's dance music, Jutta, du hast recht. Cheers, I hope you guys are having a party there. You know, the next evolution of this thing is that if I can see you guys and you might have a house party and I appear virtually on your screen, but I can see and communicate with you like that. Wouldn't that be fun? All this stuff is doable, and I think a lot of stuff going to come out of this that's going to change our lives. Air quality is already better, so I'm always trying to find a good, you know, the good out of a bad situation. Look for the silver lining, and you know, concentrate on that, and your life get better. I have one more song for you guys. My wife said I have to play that song. And as they say, when you write songs, you better like what you write, because you never know, you might have a hit, and then you have to play it for the rest of your life. Thank you, Angie. Thanks for ordering the CD. They anecdotally said that Bobby McFerrin doesn't like Don't Worry, Be Happy. Tina Turner didn't like What Got Love Had to Do With It, but she has to sue it every show. Fortunately, I love playing Pacific Coast Highway, so I don't have a problem. Good lucky there. This is a song that put me on the map. The song was the biggest hit, biggest airplay in the decade for smooth jazz on the contemporary jazz Billboard charts. Since the year 2000, no other song has been played more often than this one. So I'm lucky in that regard, and I'm proud that I wrote this song. And you guys want to know, this is what the CD looked like. It came out in 2005. At that time, I was unknown, and all of a sudden, I had to understand what country I was going to write for music. And I had to say this. My life took a left turn. You know, we gotta go with where stuff goes. Okay. You need a mic for your talking level equal to 7. It's hard. Oh, okay. I can make this a little louder so you guys can hear me better. It's a tricky way to get the sound right. I was experimenting with it. I was mainly concentrating on the music. I hope the music sounded good to you guys. You know, we're filming this with a little iPhone, and the microphone on the iPhone is not bad for a phone, but you know, for a phone. So I'm kind of experimenting with different ways, and the challenge was like last week. I can't just go to a store and buy an adapter, a different thing. So I had to order one. It came in, and now I got like a mixer hooked up to the iPhone. But I can monitor it. I don't know what it sounds like out there. So I appreciate you guys giving me feedback. My voice is too low, my guitar is too low, too loud. I'm trying to roughly set it where it's supposed to be, but it kind of changes, especially me changing back to the acoustic and that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of a challenge, but as I gather experience with these things, then these things will go smoother. You know, we will learn a little bit more every week. And I hope you guys tune in every week to the show. It's on Facebook Live. It's on, let me get this window away. You know where it is because you guys found it. But please tell some friends about it. I'm doing it every Saturday at this time, 6 p.m. West Coast time. Please share it, tell some friends about it, have a watch party next week. If you have requests, send them to Nils at Nils Guitar. It's up there, nilsguitar.com. If you want to join the fan club up there, that's where you do it at nilsguitar.com. If you want to check out the records, you go to nilsmusic.com. You can actually also, for the fan club, you can get it actually like a couple bucks cheaper, I think. But I'd like to hear from you guys, and also if you guys have any questions. I mean, you know, I'm inviting you to my home here, so it's a lot more intimate than, you know, when we're on the big stage on a festival or even in a club. I'm up there on the stage and you're sitting back there, and it's a different dynamic. This is like you guys are hanging out with me in my house. You know, it's like you guys sitting right over there in my studio. So, all right, people, send their requests, and I will keep track of them. And when it reaches a certain number, I make sure I play it. I would love to come back to Mallorca. I love Mallorca and I love Algarve. I gotta call Christian actually, make sure he books me. But you know, right now booking is crazy. We gotta stay safe for the night. For the time being, this is it. You know, so till further notice. When they have a vaccine, we can safely say the stuff is behind it. Till then, we just explore new ways to do it. You know. If you have any questions you want to ask me about my work, about my studio, about what I do other than that, feel free to do, you know, to put them up too. I am trying to keep things going as much as I can. I've still got a production room here, so some artists contacted me about producing some music for them, which I can do. I also, I'm gonna develop another video series that's more for musicians, telling them about how I handle the technology on stage live. So if you're interested on that, I will let you guys know about that. I just started putting it together. It's kind of instructional video kind of thing. Posted on my Facebook page as well as on my YouTube channel, which is Nils Guitar. And I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I hope you guys come back. Please stay safe, everybody. And I love you guys. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for all the comments. Please share the video. Let guys know about it. As I said, if you if you're not hurting yourself. Where is it? There. I don't want you to put up any money if you don't know how to buy food for your family. So, by all means, I know I'm not the only one struggling out here. We're all in the same boat, and I totally understand. And that's what I'm saying. This is like a donation basis for tips. I'm totally fine, just happy to play. One of the funny stories I want to end with is we played a festival maybe like 10 years back or 8 years back, Riverside, and the promoter was, I don't want to talk too bad about people, but he didn't have stuff to get. He didn't have the money for the musicians. So he tried to get everybody to, we had already traveled there, we were about to set up, and they said, well, I don't have all the money, will you do half a show for half the money? And I said, no. The playing for us is the fun part. If you came to my house, you picked up my amps and picked me up in a limo, brought me here, set the stuff up for me, and then drove me back at home, I would play I would play twice as long for the same money. But the work is really hauling the gear and the travel and all the logistics and getting the stuff together. Once we're on stage, we're just having fun. So, and some people don't realize it. For us, this is the fun. We love doing music. That's why we got into music. My colleagues are with, and a lot of my friends have shows out there. Check out Johnny Britt's show. He has one. Rick Braun has one. You probably know already. But if you look out there, a lot of artists featuring their own art. And I think for the time being, it's a good vehicle for us to get out there and make contacts. So please, as I said, share it with friends. Follow me on Facebook on my Nils guitar site, which you probably already do since you saw this video. But if you didn't, it's Nils Guitar, facebook.com/Nils Guitar. Follow me there, turn on notifications so you know when I go live. It's every Saturday. And I wish you a wonderful weekend. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I love you guys. Peace.